Yes, my lovely people. Hello, everyone, and welcome. What's wrong with this layout? Hello, it's two people layout. It's supposed to be two people layout. I have no idea how the hell this happened. It says two people, and then it's not two people. But anyway, we'll get back to that when we get back to that. Big up to every single one of you guys. I think it's this one. Wow, there you are. There you are. Okay, hi everyone, and welcome to This Is Football. This is football. I'm so used to saying that. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello, everyone, and welcome to MHF. You get me? Today, we're here today to analyze, to analyze the Arsenal Chelsea game. We're here to talk about the incredible Chelsea downfall. There's a lot for us to discuss today. There's a lot for us to talk about because today's stream is going to be absolutely special. Mo will be joining us. He literally just finished the stream. So can you let the guy breathe? Frauds. So as you guys already know, of course, Arsenal slapped Chelsea. Arsenal slapped Chelsea 5-0. Yeah. I thought, why? I don't know why I think like Arsenal could do something. I have no idea why I thought that. Like, I dead ass have no idea why I thought that. But, you know, I did think that, unfortunately. And yeah, Arsenal ended up, slapping Chelsea by 5 goals to nil. That was a bloodbath, wasn't it? That was just an absolute bloodbath. Arsenal just humiliated Chelsea, and the worst part is for Chelsea fans. Sky Havertz scored twice as well, and he celebrated. He done the celebration. Yo, that was insane. That was absolutely insane. Obviously, now Arsenal are the favorites to win the Premier League. All pressure is on Liverpool tomorrow and City this Thursday. Arsenal are definitely the favorite. So yeah, this is going to be an absolutely interesting title race and an incredible stream. So, Samina Mina, everyone slap the like button. Make sure you guys are liking the video. We have just hit 3K. Big up to all of you guys, for your support on MHF, for always showing us love. We have hit 3K, which is absolutely incredible. So love to all of you guys. Please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'm just waiting on Mo. I've done this whole long ass intro thing, ain't even working. Mo, why does it say two people, Habibi, and it's not two people? Can you tell me? Yalla, explain it to me.
What do you
I'm
mean?
problem with the layout,
يا
صح?
حبيبي يا حبيبي it's the overlay. انت مش فاهم حاجة يا جدعان. Here you
There you
go.
go.
Here you go.
Oh, the overlay was the problem. Oh, I had
Oh
a
my god.
Which
Guys,
overlay did you select?
chemical engineer right there.
Which
نايما
overlay did you
نايما
select?
حبيبي على فكرة نايما.
الله ينعم عليك.
حبيبي
Where's
تحت.
the overlay طيب?
حبيبي it's تحت. It's called background. It's not overlay. It's background.
So
Background.
you want to call it
It's
overlay, but it's background.
it's a background. It's a background
Okay.
that has
See, there
image.
you are. So it was you at fault, not it was me.
Beautiful
How are
people.
you?
How is
How are you
everyone
doing,
doing?
أخي?
Alhamdulillah, I enjoyed that stream. It was absolutely ridiculous stream. Big up everybody that joined us on MHF. I don't know what HUSAM is doing. This is very chill stream. He killed the mosquito with his hand.
See how I killed that bastard?
Yes, but big up everybody that is here. I had a big argument with some Arsenal fans, but listen, I'm now here to tell people, and it's not a joke, that Arsenal are in a very good place.
Mm.
And it's not about Chelsea being bad. Because there are a couple of things in this game that if you watch and I actually doubted myself and I went to check the stats. Mikel Arteta is evolving. He's learning early. Do you know what he's doing, right? He saw Jackson.
You know what's inside the lighter, Mo?
The gas.
Carry on. Carry on.
Gaslight time.
Carry on.
Tactical gaslighting. Not forget what Hussam is doing. Hussam is a hater and he hates my analysis.
Yeah, they beat Gilchrist and they beat Medway.
Hussam doesn't like my analysis. Here is my analysis. Here is my analysis for the game. Beautiful people. First of all, hit that like button. I'm gonna actually now turn into MHF from Footy Judge Mode to actually see how fraudulent you are, and for the amount of likes, because we actually have 300 people, and you guys, the frauds, we have 60 likes. We have 300 people, we have 60 likes. How is that even possible? Beautiful people, get involved in the chat. Get involved in the chat. We have 300 people here. Listen, Husam from a stream to a stream to a stream. Samina, hit the like button. MHF are live again. They're about to hit 3K. Here we go.
Big up, Nick.
He did something today against Chelsea, and okay, it's not gaslighting. I'm just telling you guys the difference between Arteta last season and Arteta this season. After he went 1-0 up, still Jackson went behind Saliba many times. Tactically, for the people that want to talk tactics, for the people that want to understand, he actually told his team to be in a shape of about 4-4-2 with 10 yards between the back line and the midfield, and another 5 yards between the two forwards who were Odegaard and Kai Havertz. The reason why, because he didn't want to allow Chelsea spaces. He wanted Chelsea to pass the ball around. That's maturity. That's something that last season, you guys complained, why do we have only plan A? Do you remember the streams, Husam? Streams run, why this guy doesn't have a plan B? Why doesn't he have a plan B? Now, what he did today at home is he sat back. He sat back a little bit. He did this. That's literally what he did. And that allowed Arsenal so much space, of course, on the counter. That's why the donkey, Kai Havertz, could have made the score literally about 3-4-0 in the first half. But he scored and everything. And I called him a donkey because I actually was about to write a donkey. And I said, I know you Arsenal fans will come back like Castro and text me and say, see, I told you so. Again, same thing again. My point is, Arteta, this game isn't about individual players. This game is about the plan. And this game is also about how bad Chelsea are and how bad their finishing is. But Arteta,
they could have scored as well themselves. Let's not forget this.
100% they could have scored, but that's the difference. I'm going to tell you the difference. They could have scored, but Arteta is watching the game and made adjustments. Do you agree that they left position? The position in the first half went from 60% Arsenal to in the second half, in the second part of the first half, to 60% Chelsea. And Arsenal were like, all right, you can pass the ball. We'll press when we can. We'll press when we want. The thing about that is that's adaptation. That's what Ange Postecoglou doesn't do. Let's just put it this way. That's what Ange doesn't do.
True. That is true.
That's what Ange is like. Oh, one gear. We're winning. We're going forward. It's all right. That's what Pep Guardiola used to do all the time.
I warned people about Ange all year long, but yeah.
Like he's one step. But again, Ange will adapt. For Arsenal today, a lot of people, and this is what I'm asking Husam now, because this is, MHF is about a conversation back and forth. Was this more of a Chelsea being horrific or Arsenal executing a plan to the perfection?
Can you answer the question first because I want to know which side are you on?
I actually think that is more Arsenal executing than Chelsea not performing. Arsenal my point is Arsenal made Chelsea look very mediocre. In the majority of
Chelsea look mediocre.
Mediocre جدا. Some of the players that Chelsea have, they thought they're gonna have like, oh my god, I'm gonna be able to dribble 1-on-1. Well, Arsenal doubled on them. I'm gonna be able to mark that guy. Well, Trossard literally made your whole defensive line look absolutely like shit. Right? Odegaard ran. By the way, a couple of things tactically. Another thing, Mr. Declan Rice today didn't play only as a midfielder. The guy was literally as a left winger next to what's his name, to Trossard. Watch his positioning on the attack. He was a left winger. Why? Because they know that Enzo and Caicedo both like to cover the left side, not the right side. Both like to cover the left side. And this kid, whatever his name is, what's his name? Do you know his name? The kid that played for Chelsea? Gilchrist. This kid shouldn't be playing at this level. This is what I'm talking about. The amount of the Lewises and everybody that says gas, what's his name? Guess what? Gilchrist. What's his name? Gilchrist. Oh my God, he should start for Chelsea. Bro got cooked. Like he got cooked.
Okay.
And I can't blame him.
To answer the question simply, all I have to do is this. This is the Chelsea lineup starting today's stream, today's show, today's game. Petrovic, Gilchrist, Disasi, Badiashile, Enzo, Caicedo, Mudryk, Madueke, Gallagher, and Jackson. Out of all these players, which players start for Wolverhampton Wanderers?
For Wolves?
For Wolverhampton Wanderers. Tell me.
Can I see the lineup of Wolves?
Can you see? Okay, no
The
problem.
good, the good. But we have to understand.
Okay, no problem. I can help you out. Hear me out. I'm there. Don't worry. I'm on Wolves' official website. Jose Sa starts in goal in a combined 11 with Wolves, صح?
Yeah. Jose Sa.
Okay, perfect.
Forget about it.
Left back, Ait Nouri.
Kukurea doesn't start. Ait Nouri starts.
Perfect. Center back partnership. Who's better right now, Kilman and Craig Dawson, or the Chelsea center backs?
Disasi is better. Huh. One of them is better. One of them.
Okay, no problem. You can go one of them. Right back, you could go. Who do you want to go
from? Of course, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter from Wolves who. Even Matt Doherty is better than Gilchrist. It doesn't.
Yeah,
even
let's go Doherty. That's who starts for them. Midfield.
Like it doesn't matter.
1 second. Lemina, Joao Gomez, and Caicedo. Fair?
That's no.
What?
Why would Caicedo start? Who's there?
To be honest, it's just Lemina and Gomez. The rest of them.
No, because they play two and they play the rest. Okay.
Let's go Lemina, Caicedo, and Joao Gomez.
Yeah.
Front three is Pedro Neto, Huang, and Palmer. Okay? With everyone fit.
Barmer, yeah.
So I just done Chelsea Wolves combined 11.
2 players.
I literally just did
3 or 2 max.
I literally just did a Chelsea Wolves. I literally just did a Chelsea Wolves combined 11. Wolverhampton Wanderers. Whoever.
But you also can say,
hear me out. No, I have to land this point. I just done a Chelsea Wolverhampton Wanderers combined 11. Chelsea Wolverhampton Wanderers combined 11. At the start of the season, when I asked people who do you think are going to get relegated, they said Wolves are going to get relegated.
Yeah.
People were picking Wolves as one of the teams that is going to go down this season. Wallahi al-Azim, they were picking Wolves. Right now, I have 4 Chelsea players after spending 1.5 billion getting into the Wolves starting 11. Wolverhampton Wanderers have more players in a combined 11 than Chelsea Football Club. And I'm supposed to sit up here and say it was Arsenal brilliance? No, it wasn't. It wasn't Arsenal brilliance. Chelsea are just crap. That lineup today, none of the players that started today for Chelsea would even start for Chelsea's bench 12 years ago. They wouldn't even be on Chelsea's bench. They would not even be on Chelsea's bench. This is just the reality. I'm sorry, harsh reality time. This harsh reality knows this. People, if Chelsea fans just understand one thing, yeah, you know what it is? I'm not even going to defend Poch. No, I'm not. I'm back. I'm not even going to defend Poch. I'm not even going to say anything about the manager situation. If Chelsea fans just get it into their heads that their team is actually crap and their players are actually rubbish, they would generally understand what the big problem is with Chelsea Football Club. They do not have good players. They do not have a good team. They've been getting smashed. Speaking of Wolves smashed them 4-2. 4-2, Wolves. Liverpool smashed them 4-1. You know, the only team that they've turned up against this season actually dominated is Manchester City, because the way that Poch plays football is actually, you know, basically the antidote of Pep. So when I look at Arsenal today, I'm not giving Arsenal like, oh my God, Arsenal were amazing and scintillating today. Chelsea just played into Arsenal's hand, the way that Chelsea played. And it's not Poch, it's the players. The Chelsea players stink. People need to understand this. Enzo Fernandez, once again, what is the point of Enzo Fernandez? What is the point of us having a conversation about Enzo? What does this guy do on the pitch? Nothing. Gallagher today, clown. Absolute clown on the pitch. Badishile and Disasi, both of them, Dumb and Dumber, doink the clown music. Gilchrist is a kid, so I can't even say anything about him. Cucurella, the only reason...
I have no idea how this guy was very good. I don't know.
Who?
This guy, Cucurella. Like, how is this
Cucurella,
guy?
Yeah. The only reason Chelsea paid 70 million is because City wanted him. So they went and paid 30 million extra to get Cucurella. Nicholas Jackson, once again. By the way, the scoreline was still only 1-0, and Chelsea still created clear-cut chances and missed them all. Yes, once again.
100%.
On the wings, Chelsea don't have a single good winger other than Palmer. We already know this. Madueke, crap. Mudryk, crap. Sterling, crap. Whichever player you want to bring to the table are all crap. Chelsea do not have a good team. If people just realize this, yeah, you want Poch sacked? You think Poch is the problem? No problem. But if you just recognize that these players are actually trash, you will understand completely where I'm coming from. I cannot... By the way, today's game, people are already asking in super chats and stuff, which we will analyze in a second. People are already asking, HUSAM, do you still defend Poch after today? I'm like, do you guys realize that today's game actually proves my point further on Poch? It actually proves the whole point. My base level argument is Todd Boehly ruined Chelsea, Iqbali ruined Chelsea, and the players are crap. You are where I expected you to be. That's my base level argument with this Poch thing from the start. What's changed? Today's game only proves it. These players are shit. These players are crap. And if Pochettino parked the bus or played defensive football, all these guys would be saying, "Oh my God, we're Chelsea Football Club. We're parking the bus away at the Emirates. Why are we not fighting?" So this game is definitely more about Chelsea just fielding an absolutely dreadful team. I think Salomon Kalou is a better player than this whole Chelsea team. Salomon Kalou, remember Salomon Kalou? They used to bring him on, play him in the cup games and shit. He's better than this whole team. He's literally better than this entire team.
Salomon Kalou scored against Inter, يا أخي.
Yeah, Salomon Kalou. Salomon Kalou is better than this whole Chelsea team. Johnny Minerals was right all along. Big up to CB as well, who was right all along. It's really a much bigger problem than the manager. And you know when once and for all, we can sit here and we can actually realize that HUSAM was right all along, is when they eventually sack Poch. Because make no mistake, Poch is probably going to be gone at the end of the season. They probably will going to end up sacking him. If they sack Pochettino and they get a new manager in, and they're again 9th, 8th, 10th, 11th, they will finally take a step back and go like, okay, it's actually Todd Boehly and Iqbali who's at fault. And from Arsenal's perspective, they faced a Chelsea team that's absolutely dreadful, that doesn't even have their best player. I expected to beat Chelsea, given that lineup. Had Cole Palmer been on the pitch, maybe, had they, had the team that they were supposed to have on the pitch without the injuries like Gusto and stuff, I think Chelsea could have possibly given Arsenal some problems. But at the end of the day, Chelsea's forward line stink. And the reality is, I just think this is a bigger indicator of the Chelsea project failing than it is the Arsenal thing just being incredible.
It is a difference between me and you. Go ahead, finish.
Okay, 1 second. But we talk about Arsenal's tactical adjustments. Yeah, Arsenal played differently, but that's kind of how Arsenal always play. Arsenal play Simeone off ball, Pep on ball. That's why they're the most boring club in the
league. Okay, whatever you say, whatever.
No, that's why they're the most boring club.
I disagree with that.
Because when the opposition
you agreed with me that last season,
and this happened in the first half, Chelsea had the ball and Arsenal were parking the bus. This is how they play. They play Simeone without the ball and then Pep with the ball. That's why they're the most boring club in the whole league.
You're talking about this season, not last season.
Yeah, this season.
Okay.
Yeah, this season. So it was expected, give Chelsea the ball and we'll counterattack them. So yeah, that's basically what happened in the game, bro.
I actually a little bit disagree with HUSAM in a couple of things. For me, again, this is all about what level do you think your club is at? No matter what are the circumstances, losing 5-0 to your London rivals is unacceptable. I still think that Chelsea can be 6. However, there are some results this season that are very questionable for Mauricio Pochettino. No matter what we say about the players, the level between Chelsea and Arsenal isn't 5-0. It's not. And it could have been 10-0, right? Arsenal actually played very well. The way he watched the game go by him, Mauricio Pochettino, is why I'm questioning him now. He was watching the game with us being played again and again and again.
You're doing the Ten Hag thing?
Huh?
You're saying the same thing about him that you said about Ten Hag, basically.
He was watching the game like I said about Klopp in Atalanta. Remember when I came about Atalanta?
Yeah, it's true.
Like I said the same thing. Because it's impossible that everyone on social media, myself, every analyst was saying, how are you not seeing what is happening in the game? Arsenal knock. You overload Saka, they switch the game, and Trossard on the kid, they cook the kid. Declan Rice and Trossard cooked that kid by himself. And none of Enzo and Caicedo were going to cover that guy. And Madueke is like, let me sprint back, try to help this guy who's being cooked the whole game. And my man Mauricio Pochettino is sitting on the bench doing this. He's HUSAM doing watch along and enjoying the game and having a chat with the guys. And Mauricio Pochettino is doing the same.
Pochettino doing watch along. That's crazy.
Pochettino's doing watch along with HUSAM. HUSAM is watching
like and subscribe, guys.
Guys, Pochettino's doing a watch along. He's enjoying with his guys. He's talking with the guys.
But what options does he have, Mo? Did you see the bench?
Okay, here's the thing. Do tactical adjustment. Put Gallagher. Yeah, why? Okay, let me tell you one thing that happened in this game that is so wrong from Pochettino. And we can do this all day. I know that HUSAM, you look at the bigger picture. You don't look at individuals. But I'm here talking about the individuals. Why the fuck
There you are.
was Conor Gallagher higher than Mudryk the majority of the game on the left wing? Why? What would Mudryk offer behind Conor Gallagher on the left wing? Why?
No, but I don't
Every
think that's a
time.
tactical thing. I think Gallagher just been
You
playing
think the
the 10
players?
all year
You
long.
think the players thought, well,
No, but
well,
Gallagher's been playing 10 all year long, bro.
no. Conor Gallagher was playing left wing, and Mudryk was receiving the ball behind him. Behind him, Mudryk was lower than Conor Gallagher on the pitch. Have you noticed that? Conor Gallagher was the one playing left wing. Are you out of your mind? Mauricio Pochettino. Mudryk behind Ben White, who does a lot of overlaps, and you aren't getting the guy space on Saliba. Are you on it? And also, one other thing. Unless, okay, there are one more explanation for it, and it's absolutely crazy, by the way. Do you agree that Jackson was cooking Saliba in the beginning of the game?
Yes, he was.
Okay. Why the
Without
fuck
the finishing, as per usual.
Okay, but forget the finish. Why the fuck did Jackson leave Saliba and go to Mark Gabriel? So Gabriel literally stomped on his face.
Yeah, but I don't think Poch done that.
Okay, here we go. Now comes a different story. So there is one explanation to a player is cooking a center back, and suddenly in the game, the player leaves that guy and go try to receive the ball all the time on the left. There are two explanations. It's either the guy has no respect, or he didn't listen to the manager, or the manager told him so. And both the managers are at fault.
I don't think Pochettino told Jackson to go to Gabriel's
Of course,
side.
because Pochettino is not an idiot, because I can't be seeing it from here in Houston, Texas, right? Watching the game on my laptop.
Well, can I tell you something honestly?
We have a problem. Not seeing it.
We have a problem here. The problem is, and it happens with Nunez, why is it sometimes we just completely throw footballing IQ out of our conversation?
No, I'm so big on football IQ, by the way. I'm very big.
No, but I'm saying this honestly. Why do you think Jackson is a smart footballer? Be honest.
No.
Do you think Nunez is a smart footballer?
No, football IQ is zilch.
That's what I'm saying. Bro, there are great football players, brother, like Andrea Pirlo, who literally their existence on the football pitch was because of football IQ and their passing ability. It's like always football IQ with something, you know? The reality is Jackson is just not smart. Have you ever thought about this?
Not smart as a footballer, you mean?
Yeah, I don't think Jackson has the footballing IQ.
Yeah, but Miss HUSAM, I played football with some.
He's pace and power, and he can dribble.
Allah, I played and I coached players that are idiots on the pitch. But you know what you do to these players? Wallahi, you draw. And this is me, amateur coaching. You draw boxes. You tell them, listen. Wallah al-azim, I'm being serious. I used to, like the under 19 here in a small club, and some of the kids are idiots. Like they're stupid. Every time you tell them to do something, they go do something else. Like I'm going to give you an example. I play a right winger, and I tell the right winger, leave the line to your fullback, and please come inside, play a second striker because there is space. 2 minutes later, do you know what the guy does? Goes, stands on the line, receives the ball. I'm like, Habibi, go inside, Baba. Leave the line. The fullback wants to make the overlap. On the line. I want to go on the line. But that's a 19 years old kid. You go to the older guys, right? You draw boxes. You tell him, listen, I want you here. The older guys, they know. What I mean, they know. Like this guy has been coached all his life. I'm sure Pochettino tell him, listen, I want you go marking Saliba. I want you receiving the ball on Saliba, right? I want you see your... I doubt that Pochettino told him this, and the guy left Saliba and went to get cooked because Gabriel dominated him. Bro, Gabriel stomped on his face, bro.
He did. I agree with you. He did.
Like it was ridiculous. You're cooking that freaking center back. Why are you going to the stronger center back? I believe you're not telling me this is instructions. It's two explanations. It's either the guy doesn't respect Poch, or that is Poch,
or that Jackson has no footballing IQ.
Yeah, Like they go and doing this by himself. خلاص يعني just go.
Yeah,
Like,
I actually think so. I just don't think Jackson. And by the way, his actions on the football pitch prove it. Did you see in the second half when he sat Gabriel on the floor, looked at the goalkeeper in the eye, and then hit the side netting?
why did he go near post? It didn't make any sense to me.
Why did he go near post? Why did he go to
Raya
Gabriel?
was literally hugging the post. Like there's no
Okay,
space,
Mo,
Habibi.
you realize you just answered your own question.
No, but
Why did he?
I don't believe
Why
that
did he go
was.
near post? It doesn't make no sense.
Yeah, but
Raya
that's
was hugging
different.
it.
That's different.
Why did he
That's
go to
decision
Gabriel?
making.
It makes no
But I'm gonna
sense.
answer you. That's
Jackson is just not smart.
Hassan. Yes, yeah, but it's not smart. But there's a difference between decision making and being on a position on the pitch. Like I believe if Conor Gallagher, because I believe these are professional footballers. If Conor Gallagher started the game, and I'm actually checking if what I said is right or wrong, right?
Mhm.
Because I watched Conor Gallagher in the beginning of the half, right? Literally going to the left, right? On the left. And then at the end, he changed to the right side, okay? Somehow.
Mhm.
In the beginning of the half, he was going on the left all the time, right? And I'm like, why is he going left? Is that his decision or coach's decision? Why not Mudrik? It's the one who's doing that. And I didn't realize that actually it might be him. You know what I mean? Here we go. I checked it. Yeah, Conor Gallagher, most of his touches were on the left in the first half, towards the left.
Mhm. Okay.
Why is Conor Gallagher going to the left? But anyway, there's long story short. I believe the players are overrated, and I said that many times.
Thank you.
No, I believe so. I believe that some of the players
Yeah,
are
but if the
overrated.
player, but Mo, by definition,
Not five.
let's just
I'm
go
not
by
five.
definition.
Not five. If I lose
Well,
to
hear
Milan
me out.
5-0,
Let me just
if
say one statement.
I'm throwing out. I'm throwing the toys, bro. If I lose 5-0 from Milan, bro, I'm gonna demand the coach's head, no matter what the circumstances are.
But Inter will never do this dumb shit that Chelsea's done ever.
Like if I go to Juventus and lose 5, bro, get out of my club tomorrow, bro, in the tunnel. If Liverpool, like, and me and you, Ten Hag should have been sacked when he lost 7-0 to Liverpool. No context, nothing. You lose 7-0 to Liverpool unless you're winning the league, and Chelsea aren't. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Unless you are in Champions League. That's my point. I'm not
Okay,
putting. I know
here's the
you
thing.
are
You are
putting more.
talking about
I know,
stuff
Osam, you are putting more context than me, way more context than me.
Yes, and
I
the
know you are.
context is Todd Boehly has ruined Chelsea, brother. It has nothing to do with Poch. And by the way, Chelsea fans don't realize this. I'm going to do a live, inshallah, tomorrow to talk about the slot thing with Tom Little, but I don't want to talk about Liverpool today. But prime example is Man United need a manager, Liverpool need a manager. There's plenty of clubs who need a manager. And the options stink. This is another thing people don't realize. You know, if you sack Pochettino, your options are going to be Gary O'Neill, Iraola, blah, blah, blah. And you're just going to come here later on and say Iraola out, O'Neill out, blah, blah, blah. You're just going to say the same shit, akhi. You're going to say the same shit, akhi. This is the problem. People don't realize it's not the manager who's the problem. It's really not the manager. Your players are crap, bro. If you actually realize that the players are crap, you'll be so much happier. Because some of you actually thought Enzo Fernandez is better than Declan Rice. Some of you guys made all these crazy claims. So now that you can't back up these claims, all you want to do is just Poch. Yakhi, your problems at Chelsea are much bigger than a Poch problem. Your problem is you've literally changed the entire mantra of your football club. You have a guy. Okay, Mo, that's fine. You have a guy that's ruined Chelsea Football Club. Like I'm talking about a guy because let's be honest, if we just be completely honest once and for all, and we just kind of address this whole situation, guys. Because I know you're all like Poch, blah blah blah. We get it. Okay, Poch is crap, Poch is shit, all that shit, whatever. Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest here, chat. From the current available tenable managers, who actually solves Chelsea's problems as currently constructed? Let's imagine, I'm going to take you back to a magical world. In January, Pochettino, let's imagine Pochettino got sacked. Okay, khalas, no problem. You all want Poch sacked. No problem. Imagine Poch was sacked in January. Who comes into this current Chelsea team and makes them any better? Give me a realistic answer in the chat. Don't tell me Zidane, not tenable. Don't tell me Simeone, not tenable. Don't tell me any of these guys. Give me a genuine example of someone who makes Chelsea better. And what's it based on? People are saying De Zerbi. Didn't you try that already with Graham Potter? Didn't Graham Potter build Brighton? Didn't he do that? No agenda. He's the guy who built Brighton. What makes you so sure that the same exact shit that happened with Potter wouldn't happen again? At what point? What's your threshold, Chelsea fans? That's all I ask. What is your threshold? At what point in time do you come here and go like, you know what, Husam, even though I'm Poch out, I actually agree with you and these players are just trash. Can you honestly admit here that your players are trash? I'm going to make a statement right now. I'm going to be completely honest and tell me if I'm wrong, Chelsea fans in the chat. I genuinely want to hear your opinion. Out of the current Chelsea team, Caicedo, Palmer, Gusto are the only 3 good consistent players this whole year. Is that a fair statement? Forget manager, I'm talking about players. Is that a genuine, correct statement to make looking at the current state of this Chelsea squad? There's 3 very good players and the rest are just crap. See, people are saying yes. See here, this guy is Poch out, no problem, but even he's agreeing with me. I do not think Chelsea have a good team to begin with. Like, you understand? We disagree on the basis. Because when you look at the Chelsea fans, you know what the Chelsea fans' problem is as follows. This is their problem. And I've encountered it with Ziyad. I've encountered it with all the Chelsea fans that I've spoken to. Their logic is, this team could get top 4. My logic is, no, it can't. In your mind right now, make an Aston Villa Chelsea combined 11. Make a Spurs Chelsea combined 11. Hell, even make a Man United Chelsea combined 11. Just think about this logically, guys. Let's just cut the crap here. Let's just be honest. Once and for all, let us just sit up here and have an honest conversation about some of these players. And by the way, if you guys think I'm doing different energy for my own club, you can ask the Liverpool fans in the chat. I'm saying the same shit about my own club. Every time it's Klopp, bro. It has nothing to do with Klopp. If the players are not delivering, it has nothing to do with Klopp. Not everything is the manager, is my point. I'm looking at this current Chelsea squad, and it was not a top 4 squad. I don't even believe it's a top 6 squad. I think I'm doing a combined 11 with Wolves, and I'm getting more Wolves players in there. By the way, Tomo earlier on who was saying, oh my God, Husam, you're slow. I'm a chemical engineer. Don't insult my intelligence. Second of all, even if I included Gusto, that would be 5 players with Wolverhampton Wanderers. I'm taking 5 Chelsea players in a Wolves starting 11. If I ask you that same question 12 years ago, how many Wolves players start for you? 0 would be the answer. And you really think Poch is the problem? And I see people giving me the typical response, the typical Chelsea response. If you like Poch so much, why don't you take him at your club? You really think I wouldn't take Pochettino over Slot? Of course I'm taking Pochettino over Slot. You don't think I'm taking Poch over O'Neill or Iraola or any of these mid-table managers? Of course I am. I'm looking at the all-around issue at Chelsea. Number 1 biggest culprit for where Chelsea are is Todd Boehly, Igbali, Winstanley, Stewart. If you don't admit that those are the number 1, then you don't see the genuine problem at Chelsea. Number 2 is the transfers and the direction that Chelsea headed in last summer. Making all the signing for all that money is the biggest problem. And then third, Pochettino is a problem, but for me, he's the smallest problem. He's the smallest problem. I'm actually being dead serious. If Todd Boehly is the guy that changed the entire energy of Chelsea, the entire thought process of Chelsea, the entire ethos of Chelsea, the culture of Chelsea. Do you understand? Todd Boehly is the guy that changed the whole Chelsea era. He's the guy that went into a club that's used to winning in the short term, replacing manager and then winning again, to a club that's building for 7-8 years from now. Since when do Chelsea build to 7-8 years from now? Enzo will be a good player, no problem. Caicedo will be the best DM in the world, no problem. All of that shit is true, but 3 years from now. Disasi will be a very good centre-back 3 years from now. Badiashile is going to be a very good centre-back 3 years from now. It's just the same shit, bro. That's the problem. People need to understand. For the here and now, the team that you have assembled is not good enough. It is simply not good enough, which is why you needed experienced, seasoned professionals who are actually good. The other problem that you guys have, which you guys are unaware of, is the actual experienced players you have are actually crap. This is another thing, FYI. The actual experienced players you have are crap. One of the worst performances I have seen, even though he came off the bench, was Ben Chilwell against Manchester City. Ben Chilwell had an absolutely dreadful performance. I think even whether you're Poch out or in, you agree with me in terms of Ben Chilwell. He was shit in that game. I think we're all in agreement. Ben Chilwell is one of the more experienced players. The problem that you have is even your experienced players aren't good. You get it? Like, your experienced players are not good. You get why it's a problem? Like, literally, your experienced players are not good, brother. Like, I hope you actually realize what I'm saying. Even the players with some form of experience are actually crap. That's the other issue that you guys have. So when I look at Chelsea, If I right now, if I have a magic wand and I rub the lamp, you get me, and the guy comes out, and in an alternative universe, if I'm a Chelsea fan, and you tell me right now, Hussam, you can fix Chelsea Football Club, what would you do? First thing I'd say is Stanley Stewart, Todd Boehly, Iqbali, bye-bye. Because they ruined the entirety of the football club. And after that, I would get experienced players. And then after that, we can speak on manager. And the other problem is that people in the chat don't realize is when I asked you guys for solutions, you presented me De Zerbi. We done the same stuff with Graham Potter. Graham Potter built Brighton. You got him. He failed. Now, me and Mo disagree on De Zerbi, and that's fine, but there is no evidence to suggest or prove that De Zerbi would somehow have these Chelsea players in any better position, because the problem is the players themselves are not good enough. Badeshile, Disasi will be good 3 years from now. Enzo will be good 3 years from now. All these players need time, and Chelsea players don't have time to give, which is why this was a mixture from hell, and why the likes of Johnny Minerals were right all along, and it was completely the ownership's fault. You guys all need to go protest Todd Boehly.
Can I say one thing? I know Hussam has been speaking for a bit now, and we're gonna do the super chats because we have a lot of them. Wouldn't a lot of Chelsea fans wanting a project? And
yes,
we told them that sometimes a club can't go in a project phase, because now you guys aren't realizing that a project, Chelsea wanted a project, but they didn't want the phases. You know what I mean? They wanted to be successful now. Like some of you, like I remember sitting on streams with a lot of people, and some of the people were saying these players are ready today to play, and we told them no, they aren't. They don't have the experience to play in the Premier League. They don't have the experience to play together. You might get a youngster, 2, 3 youngsters to play in a team, right? But a lot of people wanted a project. You guys told us one thing, Wallah al-Azim. A lot of people, when we told them that Chelsea were successful for 20 years, chop and change. The most successful club in England over the past 20 years, right? Until Man City came over, right?
Yes.
And a lot of and you guys, a lot of Chelsea fans, and I'm just gonna tell you the reality is, because you were jealous of the other clubs that kept building, and you wanted something sustainable. You wanted to believe in something long term. But that didn't happen. You started with Graham Potter. It didn't work. You got Pochettino. You bought a bunch of youngsters. And you got rid of the older guys. You got rid of the Kovacic's. You got rid of the Kantes. You got rid of the Koulibalis, you remember? And you guys said, we wanted. And then every time I told you guys, I am coming from an Inter club that we don't do projects. We don't. We just don't. We don't do projects. Back in the days, you lose, you're out. You lose, you're out until it works, right? And it works, it doesn't work, it doesn't matter. The project thing that you guys, that some of the Chelsea fans, I'm not saying you guys in the chat, but some of the Chelsea fans that said, by the way, but we wanted to hold on to something for long term. I think it was just jealousy. You guys watched a club built Liverpool. And oh my God, 3 Champions League finals and 1 Champions League and challenging for the league. And he said, I want that. But maybe that is not for you. Maybe that's not what you're built on.
It's not for the Chelsea fans specifically.
Yeah, because you guys
remember what I said in the summer that all the Chelsea fans were mad? I said this is the project that's the absolute worst for the Chelsea fans specifically. Because they're used to success, sack manager, success, sack manager. And then you tell them you have to wait 7 years to be successful.
Bro, that's what you're telling them. Arsenal, when they got Arteta, the board, but some of the fans were, well, we might wait. The difference is, Chelsea fans, I'm going to tell you something. Let's imagine, let's put a hypothetical here for the people in the chat. And I want you guys to put the hypothetical because it's very important.
I love hypotheticals. Let's go.
Let's get Chelsea, get a manager, and you get 2, 3 players next season. And this season you finish 6th. Next season you still finish 6th outside in Champions League. Season after you finish 5th, but you don't get Champions League, but you don't challenge. You get 5th. Season after you get Champions League football, but you're not challenging. You're still 20 points. That's 4 years that you're challenging. But I promise you, by the second year in any manager, you get any manager, doesn't matter who the manager is, that is going to work with these players. These players aren't challenging for the league in the next 3 years. They aren't. It doesn't matter who you get, right? You aren't getting Pep. And you don't challenge for the league and you don't challenge for the Champions League, but you're getting 4th, you're going to Champions League, you're going to round of 16. By the second year, most of the Chelsea fans will say, well, What is this? What are we doing here? Are we building? What are we building? I want to challenge. I want to challenge for the league. I want to go to a Champions League semi-final. I want to be on the podium of things. And don't give me the FA Cup.
And Mo, you know what proves your point? One statement. You know what proves your point? I believe even if Chelsea were fifth this season, the Chelsea fans in the chat would still be mourning and would still want to Poch out. Because their core problem is they actually think they have good players. Like, you need to realize this, Mo. I'm being serious. Their biggest problem is they actually think their team is good. That's why they have expectations. They don't realize that their team will be good 4 years from now. You want me to use you an example from my club, Ryan Gravenberg. Imagine you have 11 Ryan Gravenberg. That's Chelsea. One game very good, one game crap. One game very good, one game crap. That's what happens when you sign
tactically not mature.
Yeah,
cannot execute all the instructions. Yeah, no, but that's the reality. But they wanted that, but they don't want to wait. You have to wait. Is Pochettino the right guy? Maybe, maybe not. But in my opinion, I think you wanted the project, and I don't think you have the fan base for it. Bro, couple of losses, and Lewis is screaming on Chelsea fan TV, get the guy out. Just a couple of losses. It's not even a season. Chelsea fans, you get knocked out of a round of 16 or Champions League, you say we failed. Because you're used to you're used to semi-finals, you're used to quarterfinals, you're used to winning the competition. You aren't used to round of 16. We clap, we move on. No. I believe, and also apart from that point, the project itself was run wrong. Like the project, buying bunch of 22, 21, 23 years old together, that's called the wrong project. You need the parties in the beginning, right? Mm-hmm. You need the Jorginhos. You need the Kantes. You need these guys, right? You need some of the leadership. You cannot just buy Ian Maatsen, who, played well with Dortmund. But again, Ian Maatsen playing with Dortmund, it's a completely different kettle of fish than actually playing in the Premier League for Chelsea Football Club. The pressure on Dortmund is different than the pressure in Chelsea. That's with all due respect to Dortmund. But the pressure is different. If Dortmund were knocked out by Atletico Madrid, they would have said, all right. Guys, all I can tell you is that their manager bottled the league last season, and they kept the manager in the last game. They kept him. Dortmund. He bottled the league, and they kept him. And they gave him more play. Work. There is a difference. So for you to say Ian Maatsen is good, Ian Maatsen from the academy.
I think Ian Maatsen, the reason why the Poch should be sacked is because he loaned out Ian Maatsen, you know?
And today we saw some of the people said that.
Today Don on the terrace was waffling about David Washington is the guy that needs to be played. Instead of
you go on the football terrace today?
Who the fuck's Cassidy? Who the fuck's Washington? Who the fuck's Gilchrist? Who the fuck are any of these guys? I'm supposed to think that the whole Chelsea season would have changed because of fucking Ian Maatsen? Come on, bro.
Ian Maatsen. Lewis Hall. They tell me if we had Lewis Hall, we would have been better. Lewis Hall, 18 years old, that can't even get a starting place in Newcastle United with injuries. He's good talent. Nobody's denying. No one is denying. Like, it's like HUSAM is saying, by the way, my season will rely on Conor Bradley. What? Liverpool Football Club is gonna What's the guy's name? What's the forward's name? What's the forward's name?
The kid, Jadon Dance.
Jadon Dance. Oh my God. By the way, if Jurgen Klopp plays Jadon Dance more, we would have won the league. What the fuck? That's absolute garbage.
To be fair, I think Jadon Dance is better than Nunez, but I would never go like Klopp out because he loaned out Jadon Dance.
And 18 years old or 19 years old. That's not how football works.
Not at all.
We have the same in the Inter fan base. Let me do the super chats because there's a lot of them.
Big up to you guys.
Big up to everybody, by the way. Support, guys. Wallah, you guys are legends. Supporting us, supporting the channel, liking the video. Over 500 people here at 1 in the morning in the UK. Some of you are in different countries. It's 2 in the morning. It's fantastic support. Appreciate you. We actually hit 3K and plus now. So big up to everybody that joined us. Big up everybody that actually supported the channel. Like the video. We almost 300 likes is the next target. So hit that like button. Black Barracuda saying, you are and my club Bayern trying to self-destruct. My head is gone. Who? You talking to HUSAM?
Yeah, but you know why Bayern are not totally crap? Because their self-destruct is De Ligt. Chelsea's self-destruct is Gilchrist.
Yeah. Bro, Bayern self-destruct is getting Guerrero at the end of his career. Guerrero, like a starting left back for the Portuguese national team. That's
Yeah, that's like
self-destruct.
self-destruct.
Kim
Chelsea
Min-jae,
self-destruct.
self-destruct. The best center back in Italy last season. Kim Min-jae,
I
that's
can't wait
self-destruct.
for this summer when Chelsea pay 70, 80 million again for all these youngsters. And I have people like Mo and Chelsea fans in the chat, not you, Mo, the Chelsea Mo, in the chat going like, oh my God, Liverpool have no pull. Hold that. Yeah, I bet Caicedo's loving his move to Chelsea, isn't he?
He's loving it for the money, though.
Yeah. Dinero.
RSV is saying, question for Husam. Do you still think Poch is a phenomenal manager and the third best manager in the league after the garbage performance from Chelsea? Answer.
1 second. Don't do anything more.
Answer.
I want to text
Answer.
some. Keep this on the screen. Keep this on the screen because you know we said we're going to be discussing super chats, صح?
Guys, yeah, super chats, it's a discussion. You send a super chat, we'll discuss it, people, for you. Like if you send an opinion, if you wanna get involved, you know what to do. We'll discuss your super chat.
Okay. Arsenal, when Arteta first walked in, he walked in December 2019, right? Where did he finish in his first full season? Arteta finish first full season. Eighth, right? Okay. Let me go look at 1920 Premier League table. No, not 1920 because he joined 2019. So it would be 2021 Premier League table. Okay. Let's go look 2021 Premier League table. 2021 Premier League table. Where did Arsenal finish? 8th. Let's now go look at 2021 Arsenal squad. Mo, you see how I answer these questions? You see how I answer these questions? See why I cannot be defeated on the spot argument. They think they have something to prove. So, Arsenal finished 8th, right? This was the Arsenal squad. Emi Martinez, Leno, Matthew Ryan, who's a very good goalkeeper for Brighton. Their defense was Gabriel, Saliba, Holding, Callum Chambers, Pablo Mari, Kolasinac, David Silva, Mustafi, Tierney, Bellerin, Cedric, Partey, Shaka, Elneny, Ceballos. Who else? Let me scroll down. Maitland-Niles, Odegaard, Smith Rowe, Martinelli, Willian, Saka, Pepe, Reece Nelson, Lacazette, Aubameyang, Nketiah, Balogun. Be honest more right now. Who's a better team? The team I just said or this current Chelsea team? Be real. Even at the time.
I don't
yes,
know.
tell me.
Like, I don't know. I actually don't know. I think that team had more experience at least.
That Arteta team finished 8th, guys. That same Arteta team finished 8th. And I'm supposed to sit up here and go like, Mikel Arteta is absolutely incredible and Mauricio Pochettino is absolutely dreadful. Interesting. So Arsenal had a better squad than this current Chelsea team, and they finished 8th. He finished 8th with Aubameyang, Lacazette. But
you know the problem is Ziad had this argument with me. Ziad had this argument with me that he thinks that his team is better than Aston Villa.
And there lies the problem, brother.
Comdine is saying, Arteta said after the game that you have to leave space to create space sometimes. Plus, Mo, I'm here for the Odegaard bigger than Foden. You're not getting away from me. Comdine said, and okay, here you go, Comdine. Let's get Husam's opinion. Comdine wants to have Odegaard player of the season shout.
Nah.
And I said, why do you take it so far, bro?
Arsenal fans are just horny. They just beat Chelsea 5-0 for the first time ever, so they're just excited. Yeah, don't remember how many defeats Chelsea has given you. Chelsea beat you 3-0 at the Emirates. Chelsea beat you by 6 goals in their own backyard. Chelsea have slapped you. Remember that Wenger has 0 wins against Mourinho, so I get it. You're all excited and shit. But there is no Arsenal player that deserves to be player of the season. Calm the fuck down.
Naval is saying, I told you without experience, you will lose. We got smashed 5-0. What the fuck is our medical team?
Actually, I take that back. Rice deserves, to be fair. Rice, I would put up there.
Rice. What the fuck is our medical Rice and Gabriel deserve a shout for player of the season. What the fuck is our medical team? I feel like the ownership is part of the medical team. Here is the problem with your ownership. I actually think, this is something we have to say in Arab. I actually think they hired their friends instead of the competent people. أنا مش نسيتها بالعربي. I forgot what it is in Arabic.
Like nepotism, basically.
Yeah. I believe Naval, they actually hired who they know instead of who actually should be on the job. Do you know what they did? They hired the people that will do what the ownership wants. And I'm not talking about the medical team. I'm talking about the people that go and do
The whole institution.
like the
The
people
whole
that,
institution.
like the people that do the transaction, the people that do the transfers and all of this. This is absolutely garbage. Naval. Coming back to say our players are national. No, not that
Thank you, Naval Nation.
not
Thank you,
that
bro.
level. Our players are National League level in reality. It's not
You know what
Poch.
National League is? The 5th league in
Yeah, I
England.
know. You can have
5th division.
Klopp, Pep there, untouchable period, uncoachable period, uncoachable. Jackson puts zero effort into the games.
And you know why Naval Nation? Naval Nation, I think, is a Chelsea fan, صح?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, he's a Chelsea fan. Here's the thing with why Naval Nation actually recognizes the biggest problem here. Guys, this team, after spending this much money, needs players. Do you understand? You need players of experience who are good. Let me tell you how to solve Chelsea's problem. Actually, being dead serious. Forget the Poch thing. Even if you want Poch sacked, that's beside the point. This summer, remember how last summer you had an under 24 thing only? You only signed under 24, صح? This summer it should be 25 plus only. I'm actually being dead serious.
No,
You
no,
should
25.
target 25 to
Way more.
28.
28 and more.
No, I'm saying 25 to 28. I'm being dead serious.
Sign the 27th, the 28th. This is what you should sign, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree.
It makes sense, HUSAM, if the manager didn't change the starting 11 every time we played well. He never picks I have an answer for this. Fantastic.
Yes.
He never picks a consistent starting 11, even when we play well. Example would be City and Everton. Will Mudrik started today? Do you guys know that you guys, a lot
Why
of Chelsea
did he
fans,
start Mudrik?
at some point in the game, I really asked if Mudrik's still on the pitch. I'm sorry. Maybe Poch sees something in the training ground that you guys don't understand. That Mudrik.
And also, you know what the reason why he can't? There's another answer, Mo. There's another reason. You know why he can't pick a consistent starting 11? Because they're always fucking injured. He picks Reece James consistently injured. He picks Gusto consistently injured. He picks Chilwell consistently injured. He picks Enzo consistently injured. He picks anyone on the who hasn't been injured in this whole Chelsea team.
See, Mudrik is a prime example, and Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling cooked a couple of games, and then a lot of Chelsea was like, he's back. 6 games. Shittiest player in the league. Raheem Sterling.
Great answer, see? You tried it.
Unfortunately, Poch is the best we got.
Thank you, Naval Nation. Thank you.
Experienced team, possible a draw. This different levels of players are the 19 teams. We have the most inexperienced team in the Premier League. That's actually very true. I think that's very true. Like, why is Cassidy being subbed on against Arsenal today? Why
did you see their bench? Their bench is so embarrassing. Did you see their bench, Mo? Did you actually see the Chelsea bench?
No, I didn't.
The Chelsea bench is Thiago Silva, Sterling, Chalobah, Cassidy, Bettinelli, Carney, Washington, Jimmy Touranian, and Keanu Dyer.
Why is Chukwuemeka not playing? He was okay in the beginning of the season.
Yeah, because Chukwuemeka playing today would have made them win the game.
No, but it would have been better than Modric.
Yeah, they would have lost 4-0 instead of 5.
Ali said, Poch is part of the problem. He ain't a Jose or a Conte. He's a puppet to Boehly. He won't go against Boehly. Boehly destroyed Chelsea by getting these shit young players and removing the experience.
Okay, but Ali, here's the thing. Incredible super chat, and thank you so much for supporting. I have seen you support This Is Football, Footage Ajmo, and MHF, so I appreciate your love, my brother. That last statement, Boehly destroyed Chelsea by getting these shit young players and removing the experience. Perfect. By definition, if that's your logic, how can I blame Poch? Let's just be completely logical. Move all the emotions to the side. By definition, if that is part of your super chat, how can I say Poch is also a problem? Let's just think about this logically. So you give a manager no tools to work with, but the manager's still at fault. Like, what is it? We have to pick and choose which direction we're headed in. I think the ownership is the biggest problem at Chelsea, and the second biggest problem is the players. These players are not good enough for Chelsea. These players are not good enough for Chelsea. That's just the reality. That's just the reality. I actually think 85% of the blame is on Stanley, Stewart, Iqbali, and Boehly. Being dead serious. 85%.
Newcastle, after all of this, will finish 6th.
Yeah.
Neville is saying, I would love to challenge Jackson one-on-one in a show. La. Are you serious?
There you are. There you are.
In a shooting competition, I would say to him in his ears, no pressure, and give a wink. I would toy with him. I'm 29 and I've played ball, but I don't need to be a pro though. Well, Nicholas Jackson must be he must lose all his brain cells in front of the goal. Some of the decisions he make in front of the goal.
My God.
I want to see Nunes and Jackson
in the same team.
In the same team with Mudryk. So Nunes right wing, Jackson a striker, and Mudryk left wing. I think that would make an absolutely amazing team.
But you need someone creative behind them. Put KDB and Odegaard behind them. So at least they can
it's
get
not going to work. And I need Conor Gallagher in the 10. I think that would cook. I think that would be absolutely fantastic. Nunes right wing.
You know, today Jackson sat Saliba on his ass, looked at David Raya, then shot it at the side netting. Did you see his header?
Yeah.
He headed it from his head.
Did you see the head? Like, why did he do this? Why did he do this? Why?
Header.
What is this? What is this?
Hello? And then Nicholas Jackson.
Why would anybody go to the ball and like hit like? What is that?
Who heads the football? Imagine all
why your hand is here when you're hitting the football?
Who does this as a header? Who does this? He manages to head it from his head to his hand. Like,
bro, the kid is ridiculous. Ali, HUSAM, I got your opinion about Poch. He got good man management and the players are shit, but he ain't no leader, no in-game management, and shit formation.
But here's the thing, Ali Brahimi, I don't think the players are ready to be in-game managed anyway. You know what it is, Ali? I'll tell you what it is. It's like giving someone a hammer and a nail and telling him build me a house. This is the best analogy I could come up with. Imagine I bring the best construction worker in the whole world. Hammer, nail, yalla, make me house. Where's cement? Where's the block? Where's the land? Where's the wood? Where's the steel? Where's all this? Nowhere to be found, but it's the builder's fault. Come on, man.
Neville saying our experience is no experience. That's how bad it is with experience. That's how bad it is. Bro, you guys have no idea. The problem, I swear, me and HUSAM sat on the football terrace and on Footy Judge Mo and on This Is Football and we debated Chelsea fans. Weeks. Habibi, no experience is not going to work. Habibi, no. These players don't need experience. They are ready now. They are ready today. These players are good. Enzo, World Cup winner. Caicedo is good. Habibi, yes, Enzo might be a good player. Caicedo might be a good player. But not together. Not with Conor Gallagher, the captain. Like, Conor Gallagher should not be the captain of Chelsea Football Club. This is an embarrassment. By itself, this is an embarrassment.
See, one second before we go. Look at this. Chelsea fan. 5-0 deserves a second. You have to have standards. Bring me Ralph Rangnick. تخيل? Do you realize the level of delusion?
But that's my opinion as well. I'm sorry.
Ralph Rangnick. You know Ralph Rangnick.
No. Forget Ralph Rangnick. Give me
Ralph Rangnick lost 5-0 to Liverpool at home.
Not
4-0 away at Anfield.
Not Ralph Rangnick, but different manager. But I agree with the first one. Can you read?
Here's some managers. Iraola, Gary O'Neill, Marco Silva, Mourinho 1 year, and etc. All these managers will have a better style of play and compete for Europe. Here's the thing, Ali. First of all, Mourinho will not come to work with these players. There is zero possibility of Mourinho coming to work with kids. By the way, that's why I wanted Mourinho at Liverpool instead of Arne Slot, because we have experience. So Mourinho only works with experience. Even Mo will tell you this. Gary O'Neill, Iraola, and Marco Silva, all three of them are risks. All three of them have not achieved anything that Pochettino has achieved in the English game to begin with, and there is literally zero proof that they would succeed at the Chelsea level. And I can give you plenty of examples. Brendan Rodgers. I can give you the example of David Moyes. David Moyes is an incredible manager, right? For West Ham. For Everton. Why didn't he succeed at Man United? Think about it. Many managers, when they manage a big club, they shit the bed. You want an example from Chelsea itself, Ali? Graham Potter. Graham Potter was rated by the whole football world, me included. Goes to Chelsea, boom. Fail directly. So yeah, that's
100%.
Big up to see. انت بتحكي لي do them and then you بتكبس
No,
عليها.
I'm removing them. Go ahead.
Fraud. A manager's job is to utilize the entire squad. Poch knew what he was getting into when he signed. Stop waffling, giving excuses. Yeah, and
See,
Klopp
hold. See,
What?
just go to the game today, watch the bench. You squad my ass, bro. I'm telling you, see, there are players on the bench don't have pictures on Google, Habibi. Don't have pictures on Google. Squad my ass. What do you want him to do? They don't have pictures on, like, you Google some of these guys, we never heard of them. They don't have pictures on Google.
Yeah.
Right? On Foot Mob, they don't have pictures.
Bring on this guy. Who's Chukwuemeka compared to like Christ on the pitch? Guys, let's be real about this team.
I'm not talking about Chukwuemeka, about some of the other players that you read. I'm like, who are these guys?
Bro, Washington, Keanu Dyer, Torreira.
Who's Keanu Dyer, طيب? Can someone explain?
Well, I've never heard of him. Wallahi, I've never heard of him. He's 17. He's born in 2006.
طب خلاص, I'm gonna look that. I'm gonna copy and paste, guys. I'm gonna copy and paste this guy's name, Keanu Dyer.
He's born in 2006. Okay, you check Dyer. I will check Torreira.
Keanu Dyer. No. I need to share this, guys. I need to share this. This has to be shared for UC. Squad my ass. Present. Share screen. Watch this. Ladies and gentlemen, Keanu Dyer. My nephew looks older than him. Keanu Dyer. Ladies and gentlemen, Keanu Dyer. My nephew looks older than this guy. The picture that Google have is pixelated. They don't have a recent picture. Google have a pixelated picture of the guy.
Pocha.
And then squad is how squad C. How would you want him to utilize what? Like, that doesn't make sense.
And let me,
Okay, hold on, because he responded. Hold on. He responded.
Jimmy Turanian.
Share it.
Here, I shared it. Let's go. Jimmy Turanian. This is the guy right here. Finnish footballer. Born March 9th, 2004. Look at this picture. Yeah. Even the pictures doesn't.
And I have never seen this guy in my life. Okay, but
come on.
To be fair to see, here is a super chat.
Poch signed. Poch knew all this and signed. What do you get? Yeah, and Poch hasn't been sacked yet. What do you get? Maybe Boehly and these guys were expecting Chelsea to be in this place.
We're talking about the injuries as well. He has a lot of injuries. When Poch signed, he expected Nkunku to be fit.
Yeah, he expected Nkunku to be fit. He expected Reece James to be fit.
He didn't expect Sterling to look like this. He expected Colwell. He expected Chilwell. He expected Reece James to be fit.
Colwell. Yeah.
He expected Lavia to be fit, right?
Lavia hasn't played the game all year long.
He expected Lavia to be fit. He expected Chukwuemeka to be fit. That's why he started Chukwuemeka in the beginning of the season. That's what he expected. He expected to have 2 left backs, 2 right backs, 4 center backs, 2 goalkeepers, 5 midfielders, including Gallagher, 2 wingers, Modric and Chukwuemeka, Madueke and Palmer on the right side, Jackson and Nkunku up top. That's 2 teams. Are they good enough?
By the way, Mo just mentioned to see. Mo's a Chelsea fan. Fofana, Reece James, Lavia, Nkunku, Colwell, Chilwell, see? So we're not picking and choosing, but he has had so many injuries to deal with, and your squad is crap, bro.
Black Barracuda is saying Ranić to Bayern is the self-destruction. I mean,
is it true Ralf Rangnick will coach Bayern?
I actually think I thought Ralf Rangnick. I thought it was Zidane who interviewed in Bayern. He went to Germany.
Oh my God! Bayern officials had a meeting with Ralf Rangnick last week where the content of a potential cooperation was discussed.
Wow!
There you are.
Ralf Rangnick. 2024 to manage a team.
Hey, Xabi Alonso made the smart move by staying at Leverkusen. He's about to get his second Bundesliga. Back to back, baby. Let's go.
Okay, Punet is saying, you were right, I was wrong. This Chelsea can't improve with the manager change.
1 second. Screenshot this. Someone who's watching, Nick or whoever, screenshot this and send this to me, please.
Clip it. Guys, you can clip this.
Screenshot it, Nick. Whoever has me on Snapchat, please screenshot me pointing here and send it to me. Big up. Carry on, Mo.
Tevin.
Tevin.
Odi has been great, but never not team of the season. Also, Osam, remember 2021.
Was Mikel's
Was
first full season
full
as manager
season.
a bit different? Yeah, but that's beside the point. My point is not Arteta's a crap manager. My point is Poch is not a crap manager. That's my point. My point is Poch isn't shit. My point isn't Arteta's shit. That's the point that I was trying to make, Tevin. Tevin!
Herman, I've seen less anti-Arsenal bias from a Spurs fan than fraudulent Osam today. The number of bad takes this guy had today
You're
on
right,
UFC
Herman.
is nearing Mr. 16 out of 10.
You are right, Herbert. You know, I should come here and give Arsenal all their flowers and praises for beating Tiranian and Dyer and Gallagher and you know the incredible Gilchrist at right back. I'm supposed to come here and go like, wow, Arsenal, you have blew my mind away. You have beaten the shit Chelsea team without Cole Palmer. I apologize, Herman, for not singing your praises. I bow down to the greatness of the Arsenal fans in the chat, and I present my deepest apologies for not giving Arsenal all the validation that you all have a kink and a fetish for. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for not giving you credit for beating Taronian and Dyer and Bettinelli. I'm so sorry.
Do the one.
Big up to Naval Nation, who says if Poch was a little sum, he'd play a 3-4-3, knowing he don't have a left wing back or right wing back. You only have wingers and 3 center backs in this situation. I really think the injuries have generally ruined them, bro. Like, I actually fully believe this, because I think you add Nkunku to this team, you add Reece James, you add Gusto, bro, it helps. It actually helps. It helps this team, bro. I promise you, it really does help this team. So I think they have been very unfortunate. Sometimes people are just unlucky too. Big up to you, Naval Nation. Big up to Ali, who says Husam, Poch not being good enough and the owners of the problem are both true. They are actually in sync. The reason why Poch is a lapdog for the owners, he wanted the rest of the issue. He's a coward. Yeah, but the only guy that has ever came out publicly and the rest ownership is Antonio Conte and Jose Mourinho. And you know what happened to both of them? They got sacked. Rafael Benitez at my club got sacked. Anyone who calls out the person employing them gets sacked. That's just how life works. And you know what it is? Let's just end the stream on this. I want to ask everyone in the chat something. O, the letter O is ownership. Okay. The letter P is Poch. Actually, no. You know what it is? Okay, yes, let's go for it. OPS. Okay. Right here. Big up to you, Ali. See this OPS right here? O is ownership plus the scouts. So it's combined. P is Pochettino. S is the squad. I want you to just write me a number next to every letter. So I'll write you my own one. Keep Ali's one on this screen if you can. Get it. رجعها.
Yeah.
So I'll write you my own one. This is my own one, yeah? My own one is as follows. This is my own one right here. OPS. 3 simple letters. My one is as follows. 85% on the ownership, 10% on Poch, 5% on the squad. And for me, if I even am willing to say Poch is more to blame than the players because the players did not transfer themselves, the only difference between me and you is one thing. You actually rate the players and I don't. Think about this logically. I'm simply genuinely saying the players are just not good. That has genuinely been the basis of my argument all along. I have not even blamed the players more than I blamed Poch. I actually think Poch is more responsible than the players because the players are not good enough. You know, the players are not good enough. The only difference between me and you is I don't rate the players. That's genuinely what it goes down to. I genuinely do not rate the players. I do not look at this Chelsea team and go like, that's the player that makes us better. That's the player that takes us to a league title. That's the player that makes us amazing. I've never ever once thought of that. And if I go to Aston Villa, I'm a Liverpool fan, right? We're challenging for the league. If I go to Aston Villa, I'll take more players to help me win the league than I'd take from Chelsea. I'm being dead fucking serious right now. I'm actually being dead serious. You know who I take from Chelsea? Caicedo, Palmer. That's it. End. خلاص. Finish. You know who take from Aston Villa? Douglas Luiz. I take their left back. I take Ollie Watkins, even though I don't rate him, he's still better than the people we have up front. I take what's his name, bro? Who's the winger they have, bro? Musa Diaby. Just saying. HUSAM mocking Arsenal beating Chelsea is worried against Everton.
Let's just put something on MHF. MHF is a 50-50 channel. HUSAM not praising Arsenal doesn't mean Mo doesn't praise Arsenal. I actually answered that said, I actually think Arsenal played magnificent today. And I think if Arsenal beat Spurs, I believe they will win every game. And I said before that I believe if Arsenal win every game, they will win the Premier League. I still have questions over beating Spurs away because it depends if you convert. Like if you don't convert your chances like in the beginning, like in the first half, I think you might get punished. But I believe that Arteta today was very, very good. I believe Odegaard was fantastic. Declan Rice literally showed us what £1 million can buy you, not what Caicedo and Enzo are. 100%. That's the difference between both. Like literally, what Declan Rice provided to us today is £1 million, right? Enzo and Caicedo is 30-40 million pounds. This is what you get for 30-40 million pounds. You get a player that is still need to develop. Declan Rice today, mature, very developed, cover the spaces well, help defensively, but also contributed defensively, was very good tackles and passes and distribution. He was very good, right? He wasn't Odegaard in terms of technicality, but as a midfielder, a number 8, today he was absolutely amazing. And also, Thomas Partey today, but the problem is Thomas Partey always injured. If you can replace Thomas Partey with another Thomas Partey that is not injured, I think you have a very good midfield. Declan Rice can play the 8 because I said that he's a 6, but until Partey comes back, Partey today was very, very good. I believe Declan Rice helps unleash Odegaard. He does, Declan Rice, because his work rate is above and beyond, in my opinion. Right? This is what I think it is. Listen, people, we done. There's no more super chats. No, there's one super chat. Ali, owners 35.
Owners 30, player Poch 40, and squad 25. No,
I don't know what to tell you, Ali. Wallah, Ali, how?
Cannot be. This is where we disagree. We've agreed on a lot, Ali, but you have to go ownership number 1. Ownership has to be number 1 responsible with this
guys. We're 4 likes away from 300 likes. Get the likes up. Get the likes up. Anyway, this will take you to Dan Potts, his stream. I want you to go and say MHF raid. Can you type it for them, please?
Yes, I'm gonna type it right now in the chat. Right. Copy paste it, guys.
Copy paste MHF raid. Simple. We're gonna take it to Dan Potts.
Here, yeah, guys, it's not complicated. Copy paste it in the chat right now. Copy paste that shit in the chat so we can take it to Dan Potts.
And tomorrow, Footy Judge Mo in the morning. Dan Potts, Joe, Nick. First of all, HUSAM and Tom Little. They're gonna speak about Arnie Slot. And the strippers
slot out
and it's slot out already. Thank you guys for everybody supporting our channel, everybody that actually sent a super chat. You guys deserve a big shout. I know HUSAM likes to do this, starting from, of course, Black Barakoda, RSV, Kumdin, Naval Nation, of course, C, and Ali Ibrahimi. Who else? C again, and Punet, Tevin, Herman, of course, and Mina Sedum. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. And thank you guys for this. The last 30 minutes or 45 minutes was driven by your super chat. So I appreciate you guys. Yes. It was driven by discussion. This is a very, very good conversation between us and yourself.
By the way, guys, Mo's a fraud because he didn't tell you exactly what's happening tomorrow on MHF as well. So let me rewind a step back.
Are we doing MHF?
HUSAM Tom Little. And then after that, you have Footy Judge Mo, where he's got Dan Potts and a whole panel coming on. Big up to just Joe and Martin. So he has and Nick. So he has a whole panel coming on. After that, we have the watch along at night, Liverpool versus Everton. Oh, yeah. And then we have MHF. So it's a whole day.
You need to be on MHF here if Liverpool win or lose. You know why? Because if Liverpool win, it's gaslighting Liverpool. If Liverpool lose, it's HUSAM meltdown.
It's such a fraud.
It's a win-win. It's a win-win tomorrow.
You know the only good thing about Arsenal beating Chelsea by 5 goals is now their goal difference is so superior.
It's way superior that I can't sit here until you're gonna catch them ever again.
Yeah, you can't even gaslight.
It's done. It's done.
Emmett
يلا guys.
afraid and then Pots chat you guys, man.
See you
Love
guys.
to all you
We're
guys.
out.
Like, subscribe, share the video everywhere, and see you guys.